everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. He'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mahomes to throw on second down, and he whips that one incomplete there.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. First down is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some space here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right on the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Riley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Amara Darboh, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, eluding the tackle. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 5. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Gun. They'll look to throw. There's a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! 319! 319! Over! Good!
Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating 1st half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well,
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33. Yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Second down now after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's got Rome.
forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
That is caught at the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anywhere. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go play action. Now Mahomes looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Ohio. Let's go. What? Black round. Black round. Black round.
He'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run a draw here on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mahomes now on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. pressure here. Tevin Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go. Black round. Ohio.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! Black round! Black round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go! 38! 38! Black round! Ohio!
The play play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 2nd down following the run.
Let's go, Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Now, let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. He's back to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.